Okay, great. All right, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I'm so excited to kind of go over the sharing. A lot of people go into Plexus and they have zero intentions of sharing the products. They really just, most people commit to Plexus because they are looking to achieve some sort of health goal. I know for me personally, that was the case. I was very sick and I was very tired, and I was very sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so Plexus for me has been an incredible answer to a lot of prayers. And like many people, I did not jump in with 2 feet sharing these products with very many people at all. And while maybe that is something that I wish I had done differently, there is definitely a place for you if that's where you're starting. Is I really don't know how to do this. I'm not even sure that I'm interested in sharing Plexus with anyone, but I wouldn't mind knowing a little bit more about that. So we are not going to talk big picture, big dreams tonight. However, that is so possible. Maybe you're not quite ready to grasp the vision of Plexus and what it could actually offer your family, thinking big paychecks and things like that. Maybe you're just interested in getting your products for free because right now that is where your focus is. Or maybe you're just thinking, I know I have a neighbor that's suffering from X, Y, and Z, but I don't really know how to even say something to her or offer to her what I am currently doing. So I want to kind of give you some very simple ways to do that. So first, I would love to debunk a couple of ideas that people have when they kind of think about Plexus or network marketing in general. First of all, it's not really sales. That comes to a big surprise to everyone. Most people in Plexus will tell you, we're not trying to sell you anything. We're just trying to share with you what's worked for us, worked for our friends, and pray that maybe this is an answer to your prayer as well. Sales is yucky and it's really one-sided, and Plexus is certainly not one-sided. It's about building relationships with people because we're talking about our health, and that's not really something that people do very openly without a relationship. So that's one reason why it's not really about selling Plexus, is it's really about sharing your heart with someone else. I have heard this before. Is it a pyramid scheme? Well, let me address that head on right here in the beginning. Those are illegal. And so we're definitely not doing anything illegal, 100%. Now, it is multi-level marketing, and there is brilliance in a plan like that. You see it in most corporate America. You see it in most thriving businesses, industries, economies. There is always a tier or a level of no, there is the words, right? A level of authority. Somebody who, you've got the CEO, and then this is his dream and his baby, and then you've got, managers, and then you've got workers. And so it's just the way things work well. And in Plexus, it's kind of similar to that as well, except for it's more like a starburst. It's not really like a pyramid. It's like a starburst. And that's one reason why most people who do dive in with 2 feet are incredibly successful with Plexus. But again, we're not going there. Another thing with multi-level marketing, I just want to debunk for you, is that it's incredible because it's something that you can do at home. It's something that we really shouldn't shy from, because even Dave Ramsey, the financial guru, encourages that kind of at-home employment, because you kind of set your own pace and set your own schedule. And that's brilliant. That works for so many people. That works for people who are retired. That works for stay-at-home moms. That works for nurses that are on opposite shifts. This can just kind of work right into your daily life. And that's kind of what we want to see today, is maybe this can fit into your life somewhere in a really casual, comfortable, really casual and comfortable way. So, okay. The other thing that Plexus is not is it's not a party company. You know, you're not stocking any kind of inventory. You're not having to go and do parties. While we do have little things called sip and sees or virtual events or something like this, you really don't have to commit to leaving your home and doing anything that you don't want to do. That's really the beauty in this, is you are your own boss. And that is so cool to me. I just love that, because that's why it worked for me. I am a stay-at-home mom, and I have 5 children, and we do homeschool, and we have so many things going on within our church and our community and just life in general. And that if this was something that didn't work with my schedule, it wouldn't work for me. So that's another reason why it's such a blessing to be part of this type of industry. So I want to talk to you guys about maybe just meeting you where you're at. So we're going to kick it off with, how do I do this? So we're going to go into the simple parts of that. Okay, so let's talk about real quick. How would you tell your friends about a product that you love? Because that is all this is. It's a product that you already love, or that you're starting to love, or that you know you're going to love. It's just like, we say, like a shoe sale. It's just like finding a really amazing makeup palette at Target, and it's discounted, and it's amazing, and you're going to tell your friends about it, you know, or a new restaurant opened up in town and you're excited. You're going to tell your friends about it. As humans, we are natural sharers. We love to tell other people what we love. And that's exactly how Plexus works, is once it starts working for you, it's hard not to share about it. That's what happened to me. And that's what happened to a lot of my other friends, is that when we started seeing our health change, our mood change, our appetite change, our skin change, people noticed. And maybe that's where you're at right now. Maybe people are starting to notice, hey, you are glowing, or hey girl, you are looking much better, you know, you're looking good, you know, wow, you really seem like you have a lot more energy these days. Those are invitations to share with them about what you have found that works for you. And maybe you've been a little bit hesitant because you think, I shouldn't tell them that. Why would you keep that blessing from them? If it has made you feel this good, what makes you think it's not going to make them feel that good? So I never want to keep a blessing from somebody. And I never want to block an opportunity to share something that I believe in and that I know is working for me and literally hundreds and thousands of my friends. So it is that simple. We're natural sharers, and you're helping your friends and your family. When you help them try Plexus, you're helping them to feel better, look better, and be better. And why wouldn't you want to surround yourself with healthy, happy, good-looking people? I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer, right? So that is simply the why and the how to it. But I'm going to break it down and give you some examples that might make it even simpler for you, okay? So tell me this. So, or let me tell you this, I guess, because this isn't really interactive. So the 2 things that people worry about the most, that keep them up at night, is financial stability, or money problems, or things that, you know, a bill that's coming up, or a car that might break down or did break down, or, you know, just rent, mortgage. That keeps people up at night. What else keeps people up at night? Their health. I need to lose this amount of weight. I need to get my diabetes under control. You know, I have X, Y, and Z, whatever. People stay awake and lose sleep at night over those 2 categories. And Plexus has help for those 2 things. So if you are currently on Plexus, you have in your hand a gift that you can give somebody else, a solution to their problem. And you get to be part of that. You have the opportunity to be part of somebody's health testimony or somebody's solution. So here's what we're going to do. Maybe you're not real comfortable posting on Facebook, right? Maybe that's just not something that sparks your joy. Maybe that scares you. Maybe that's uncomfortable. Maybe that's not your personality. You know what? That's okay. I'm going to be really honest. When I started on Plexus, I didn't even have a Facebook. I was barely on Instagram. Okay? And now that's like life. So, I mean, now I love it. But I had a very different mindset towards social media, and I had a lot I had to learn. But in the beginning, I wasn't real comfortable with it, so I didn't do it. And you know what, guys? I was still able to share with my friends and my family because I used my ears. I listened. And when I heard my friends and family talking about things that that were bothering them, like their energy, things that I would struggle with, their lack of sleep or not able to sleep well and not wake up feeling rested. And I was starting to experience those wins, those incredible things. I was able to tell them about what I was doing differently. And this is something that I would say to them. I would say, yeah, I am feeling great, but I've started taking these supplements called Plexus. Have you ever heard of them? It is no different than asking if you've tried the new everything bagel seasoning at Costco. It is no different. You are simply asking them if they have tried something that's working for you. It's that casual. It's that easy. The other thing is, like, maybe they haven't noticed or they didn't say anything to you, and you're catching up with your friend and you just randomly let them know, hey, you know what? I've recently started on this new health journey. You know that I've been struggling with my autoimmune disease, and I've really just had a rough couple of years. And so I decided to try something different. And I've been taking Plexus supplements, and I feel amazing. Have you ever considered taking supplements? You know, it's something that casual, just to bring up conversation. You're asking them about their health. And that's so important anyways. We should be talking about our health more often. The other thing is you can be listening. You can really, really learn a lot when you listen to someone that's sharing their heart with you and telling you where they're struggling. And it's okay. It's actually really encouraging when you say, you know what? I have seen a testimony about what you're talking about. And it's in this group, and I'm going to tell you all about this group. It's called Peek into Plexus. And if you're not in that group, I would love to add you to that group. But it's got tons of testimonies. It's a private group on Facebook. And if you don't mind, let me get my phone out. And I'm going to go ahead and add you to that group. And if you'll accept the invite, I want to tag you in a couple testimonies and let you see what's working for other people that are taking the supplements that I'm loving so much. It's that simple. And see, you didn't post anything on Facebook, which I really encourage you to do. And I'm actually going to circle back around to that and show you how really comfortable that can be. But first, I want to show you other ways too. The other thing that you can do is you can listen, you can reach out. If you already know that your friends and family are suffering, or if you're just looking for an accountability partner, maybe you started Plexus for weight loss. And, you know, anytime that you do something with someone else, like working out or a diet or drinking a water challenge or, you know, just different things like that, you are like 70%, I mean, it's like a huge, huge percentage more likely to be successful if you have accountability. So if you're doing Plexus or using Plexus to help you with weight loss, why not have some accountability partners, right? Why not do it together? Why not have somebody, maybe it's your running buddy. Maybe it's the girl that you meet at the grocery store and y'all do your grocery errands together. Maybe it's the girl that you are already working out with. Maybe it's your mama friend and y'all get together for play dates. You know, whatever it is, that person can be your accountability partner. Because Plexus has something for everyone. I truly believe that. It's easy to find something that they can be doing with you and keep you accountable to. So it can be even that simple. Let me circle back. I want to talk to you about how Facebook can be super simple as well. Maybe you don't feel real comfortable just yet posting your testimony on Facebook, or maybe you don't want to talk about your health on Facebook. Maybe that's uncomfortable for you. And you know what? That is okay. We can totally respect that. But maybe you do want to put something out there, but you're not quite sure what to do. Maybe you've started sleeping better, or maybe you absolutely love the pink drink and it gives you that boost of energy that you need in the middle of the day to get through your afternoon, so you're not one of those mommy zombies, right? You can take a picture with your cute little pink drink, and you can give your friend that got you started on Plexus a shout out. Who doesn't love to be recognized on Facebook? And just tag them in it and say, hey, y'all, I just wanted to tell y'all about my friend Amy, and she got me going on this pink drink, and I am just completely excited about it. I drink it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and y'all, I am not crawling in the bed at 8 o'clock. I'm able to stay up till 10 o'clock, and I'm able to watch that TV show with my husband. And boy, has this been a game changer for our marriage. Or just something, any kind of story, any kind of win. Or y'all know I am like the queen of snacking. And today, in the last couple of days, that hasn't been happening in my house because I have been drinking this magic pink drink. It's just something that simple. You don't have to go into details. You don't have to share your all your health struggles, or if you have tummy troubles, you don't have to do all of that, and you don't have to do it all the time. Just something as simple as that can really spark interest with people and can really get people asking you, tell me more about that. And that is a simple way to have people curious. Curious people are potential Plexus purchasers. I would like to say that. And if somebody is curious about what you're doing, that means they're a little bit interested. And that gives you permission to reach out lovingly and tell them what you're doing, and let them take the opportunity to decide whether or not it's for them or not. Okay, so giving your friend a shout out. The other thing you could do is have like a product recommendation. Maybe you absolutely love our Mega X Omegas. It's making you sleep like a baby. You can recommend it. Hey guys, I don't know if y'all have trouble sleeping. I know I sure used to, but this Mega X, these plant-based Omegas, is where it's at. I am sleeping like a husband. That is just that simple. And I promise you, you will have somebody say something or want to know about your plant-based Omegas. And the cool thing about our Omegas also is that there's no fishy aftertaste because it's all plants. So, there's another product recommendation to that as well. Maybe you made the switch from the fishy Omegas to the plant-based Omegas, and you're really excited about that. Be something just that simple as well. And that's not salesy at all. That's just sharing what you love. People post recommendations, and people post shout outs and live stuff all day long on Facebook. So this can just fit right into that. Okay, so I feel like I've given you some decent amount of information here. And the thing I want to kind of leave you with is like a breakdown of what that would look like. And I'm going to go through it just kind of very basically. But they have a little saying in Plexus, and it makes it so simple. But it's me plus 3 equals free. That means that if you were to refer 3 friends this month to try Plexus, and they say, yes, I want to try Plexus with you, those 3 people would earn you about $300. And that $300 pays for more than your products. So it's more than just free. It almost, depending on what package you purchased, it pretty much pays for what you purchased if you've just bought this month, and it will give you some to put towards next month, if not cover your products next month, depending on. Now, obviously, the more people you refer that get started with you, the bigger that number increases. But to keep it simple tonight, I just wanted to share with you that it only takes 3 people to get your products more than paid for. So it's well worth your time, and it's well worth your friend's time, because these products are working for you. Plexus has like a 2% buyback or something crazy, like really, really low, meaning that not very many people at all ask for their money back. And I can tell you, I've personally witnessed that in my time with Plexus as well. If you are curious about going a little bit past this, maybe you've listened to this and you think, you know what, this is different than I thought it was, and this is something that maybe I could get behind. And I would like to know a little bit more information. I'd like to go a little bit deeper, or I have questions. We have an incredible private Facebook group called Sharing in 5. And it takes you through all of the steps of how we get started sharing on social media in 5 days. But it also has tools and tips and videos. It only takes you about 20 minutes a day to really kind of dive into that. And there's lots of people cheering you on. And so if you're interested, then we would love to plug you into the Sharing in 5 Facebook group if you'd like to know some more information. If you have any questions about anything that we talked about tonight, or you would like to have some help, maybe reaching out to your friends, we really encourage you on 3-way messaging. Maybe you've decided that, yes, you want to reach out to your friend or your family member, or you know what, I really just want to share this with 3 people so that I can try to get my products paid for this month because I'm loving them and I want to be consistent on them. Then reach out to the friend that got you started and let them know that you want some help with that. And it's very simple. We can put you in 3-way messages with your friends and your family, and we can do a lot of the problem solving and troubleshooting and figuring out what products work best for them. So don't feel like for any second that you have to do this by yourself, because you have tons of people, tons of tools. Plexus is a well-oiled machine, and there are methods to this process that make this so simple for you. So I really hope that you got value out of this tonight, that you could see, maybe have a little bit of confidence that sharing doesn't have to be scary, and you don't have to be the crazy Plexus lady to get your products paid for this month. So I really appreciate all of your time, and I really appreciate everyone that jumped on tonight. And I look forward to seeing your sweet faces pop up on Facebook.